Okay, we're going to show you a really ugly accident happened here the other day. Just tore this thing up. Brake line's busted off. Look at that crack. Crack this all out. Engineer was coming down the track. He was in a 6-degree curve, pulling a 0.5% grade. He was in run 7 on his throttle when the cars behind him came uncoupled right here. When the air was lost, the locomotive went into PCS fault, which locked the brakes up on the locomotive, which it's supposed to do, and it also knocked the throttle down to idle. However, so the locomotive stopped. It was 9 degrees out that morning, and even though the cars went into emergency, all the brakes on the cars came on. Icy rails, so we had 25 cars sliding on the rail, and this is what happened. We figure he hit about, with a stopped locomotive, he hit it about 20 miles an hour, and that's this is what happens. Ugly mess. I'm going to show you in here, and hopefully you can be able to see in here. Draft gear is back behind, onto the right of that plate. If you can see that shiny plate, that's the back of the sill box. Shoved it out, came pretty close to hitting number 6 traction motor. Hope there's enough light so you can see this. Right there's your draft gear, if you can see it. At least the back of it. Those 2 indentations right there, that's after the couplers busted out, which didn't take long at all. That's where your wheels ended up hitting. Good thing is, nobody got hurt, nothing derailed, and none of these car doors came open. They were all loaded. So we're really lucky that the car doors, right there's the rest of the trip. There's 24 more cars in that trip. So, see how it shoved this, that big square box in there, that's your draft gear. It's full of springs, same springs that's on the wheels on this car. Same springs are in that draft gear box. The locomotive draft gears got rubber in it, at least from these old EMDs do. This is an old EMD SD 40-2. It was built in May of 1966 and purchased new by Southern Pacific. It was built as an SD 40. Later, after Southern Pacific and Union Pacific merged, this locomotive got retired, sold to the Boise Locomotive Works, where it was rebuilt and repainted into a ghost white livery, and that's where it was rebuilt as an SD 40-2. Has quite a history. This locomotive's been all over the United States and Canada. I'll type the road number in the description, because golly, it's just my mind's a blank right now, and so you can look it up on Railroad Pictures Archives. Follow the history of it. It was a GCAX and also citx and MVPX before it came to us here at Cumberland Mine.